Well, hello there, my fellow apprentice breakers, grinders and finders, SV here, and welcome back to season 2 of the Omega Project Survival series. Welcome back. Well, today we're gonna start fresh. We're gonna start fresh from day 1. You have probably seen the whole intro, which you guys are probably confused about. Well, that's lore right there. So, welcome back. Now we're gonna start fresh on season 2. So, let's get started on the video. Let's go. Just gonna chop down this tree real quick. Now, where have I been? Well, I have been on hiatus for a long while. I've been away. I didn't have time to record a video. Well, now I'm back and I'm gonna try recording more. And this is the first video in a while that I've done. Actually, a solo video that I've done in a while. I have been relatively busy, and of course, JD Legend 47 is not gonna be joining us on the Barefoot series anymore, as he is busy now, and we're not gonna be making a SMP video on the Snowcraft server anymore either, because that server has closed down. That leaves only Crystal Canyon's SMP available for us to make content on, and I'm gonna make a video on that soon, not right now though. Hang on, we should probably check this chest first. Okay, that's good, that's what I had an eye on. Okay, the rest are just saplings and a bit of food. Okay, you're probably wondering what happened to the main world. Well, this is the main world. That's right, this is the same world from season 1. We're just in a different location because I booted this world on the Crystal Canyon server for a while. No member noticed, and I set up spawn in this random location on these coords, and I've also basically removed everything that I had. I don't have any XP, I don't have any gear, nothing.
Technologia!
So let's just start off fresh, and in this episode I'm gonna do the early game stuff that I don't normally show. So let's get to it. Main thing I'm just gonna warn, not exhaust all our resources, is just to get these torches over here. So that's 2. Early game it's very hard to get your hands on torches, so these 2 will help like literally nothing, but it's good to have those. Now I'm gonna prioritize getting wood and sheep. I'm gonna go kill sheep so that I can get some food on them, and especially 3 pieces of wool. That is gonna help me get a bed soon, so if night falls around the time, I don't know what time it will fall on, but if it does, I can avoid it completely ASAP. So let's just kill these sheep right here. Kinda lagging right now, don't know why. Well, this update has been especially laggy towards world generation. I think it's because of all the new added clutter that it comes with world gen, like these dried leaves and the higher terrain, everything. Generation takes more time than it should, like it used to. So you guys can probably feel the frames going down a bit. Well, you guys can probably feel it more because I am recording. So yeah, that affects things. Maybe I should optimize my settings a bit, just a bit for you guys. Hang on 1 second. Okay, I just turned smooth lighting off, so maybe the FPS will be a little better. I know I have a lot of clutter on my phone, especially the storage is basically full. That's why we are getting lower frames right now. I'd like to excuse for that. That's a problem, which I'd like to excuse beforehand because I know how bad that would look on the video. Anyway, getting resources. And I guess that should be good enough for now. So first thing we gotta do, just gonna pop this here. Just gonna get those out here, and it did not make enough planks. Never mind. That should do it. Okay, I'm just gonna make all of these planks. Never mind. There we go. There. Awkward. Bed. Yeah, the beds look a bit wonky. Why do the beds look way wonkier than they used to? Well, this is texture pack from Bedrock Tweaks. Now you're all wondering why I'm going down there. Well, I'm gonna find some squid ink. I'm gonna try to find some squid ink so I can get one dye for this bed. Not important right now, but I just want to do it ASAP. And again, I'm getting very bad frames on generation for some reason. Very bad lag on world gen for some reason. Maybe it's some kind of texture pack that I'm missing, that it's become bad and I'm not noticing right now. It's probably that. Now this has been very laggy of an experience. And sugarcane, which is one of the main resources you should prioritize, because you need books. You need a lot of books, so you should get a lot of sugarcane in the start. Actually, I'm just gonna check which texture pack it is right now that is causing this much lag. I know which one it is, I think. So I'm just gonna check that and then come back to you guys. Well, hello there, my fellow builders, breakers, grinders and finders. SV here, and so yeah, I found some ink. Yeah, I found some ink. There we go. One piece of ink, and I'm just gonna pop this on that. Get some of this wood out, and I'm gonna have to. We just have to sleep right on this tree. Yeah, that's something. Because right now we don't have any armor, and there are definitely mobs outside. There we go. Yeah, the black bed looks so much better. Anyway, dropping these down. There we go. Oof, okay, so you guys may notice that lag is far less right now. Because I did turn off a fog pack that I had on. I remember that they changed the way fog renders now in this update, and the old pack is definitely conflicting and causing me issues on the device. So yeah, absolutely we need cows. Why do we need so many cows? Again, I told you guys, books are one major thing during the early game that you need to get. One of the main grinds is getting books, about 45 leather and 15 books. No wait, I did that math terribly wrong. Sorry, 45 books, because you need 15 bookshelves and an enchanting table, so that's another book, that's 16. I mean 15 bookshelves in a book. Oh, wow, my maths is just dead today. Anyway, just getting more wood, and we're gonna set up base soon. And I got a cool idea for a base, and this spot seems pretty nice. This looks like a bit of a lake river thing, so I'm gonna use this place as a basing spot. I think there's a village nearby. I think I saw it in when I got here from when this world was on the Crystal Canyon server, and there's a round there. Don't wanna mess with that guy right now. Anyway, going in the trees. Now I'm gonna time lapse some of the stuff like mining, building the house, so that is far more enjoyable than what I'm doing right now. This is not fun at all. And I feel like my FOV has gone down a bit. I don't know, maybe the update changed some settings here and there. It does that. It's Minecraft after all. Anyway, I'm gonna find the tallest tree here. That seems to be one of these things. I cannot get up there, can I? I'm gonna get up there, see the landscape. Maybe I can find a better spot in here somewhere. Let's see what we are dealing with. And I'm on the right edge of the block. Don't do that ever. Because since scaffolding was added, they added some slipping feature where you can, when you build up, you fall off the block. So be careful. Doesn't seem to be anything of interest here. Don't think so. Gonna move in that direction. That seems like the end of the hill, so let's go there. And I'm absolutely wasting the stone axe. I need to get stone too. Gotta be quick about it. Okay, let's bounce. Sadly, the BFS series had to end early on because JD Legend 47 has gotten very busy during these times and cannot make a video with me because I have a very terrible schedule for recording, and he cannot compete with waking up early in the morning and doing these kind of videos. So yeah, not anymore, at least he cannot. So we're not gonna see the end of that series anyway. 3 episodes and that's about it. Unfortunate, but it had to happen. Ow, it had to happen. Ow. And I'm just gonna find some hillside pokeball thingy where I can just go and grab some pieces of stone. And oh, hello, look at that, I was right, there is actually a village over here. This seems like a very decent spot actually. Do I take the aqua fur? I mean, do I make an aqua base at the lake river thingy, or do I call dibs here? That is, Okay, let me just grab some of this weed actually. Oh look, villagers, some things to trap basically. Let's see if I can get these 2 sheep somewhere farmable. Am I gonna live in a village? I'm gonna live in a village, yeah sure. Okay, this seems like a decent spot, it's very filled out. 1, 2, that's 3, 4. Now just, nope, do not change that dirt. Let's take that and come on in, come on in. Well, they're not listening. Come on in, come on in. In you go. In you go. Sheep, cows, everything is vital in the early game, especially sheep, because beds, and more, because more beds equals more villagers and more sheep equals more beds. Absolutely valuable. And I need that XP work, thank you. So yeah, we are 3 sheep now, that's nice. Just gonna plant these back in there. Gonna grab that dirt. Yoink. Yoink. Oh yeah, I gotta trap these villagers. Oh yeah, you guys definitely noticed I changed it. You guys definitely noticed I changed my skin again. Because lore again. Gotta change it. Now I'm gonna have to trap these villagers, not the nitwit, that guy can go die. Oh my god, that was blatantly aggressive on that guy. Okay, gonna ring the bell again. If any villager has not entered their bed, their building, they will. Their bed claimed building. That's how it is. They don't pay rent. They just want a bed and they keep it. Real life should be like that. You know, you just like some place and you just go, I'm gonna keep it. Dibs. Okay, horses, a cat. Okay, this one thing that's good out of here is the church. There's probably a brewing stand in there. Yep, there it is. Not necessarily useful right now, but that means I gotta get blaze rods later, and of course clerics are absolutely valuable because rotten flesh. If I find a dungeon of zombies, this guy is a money farm. We're a bit of a sore throat right now. I'm always sick when I make videos. That's just amazing coincidence. Talking a lot better now that I've started doing it. And this is a farmer. I guess this is his house. Yeah, probably. How am I gonna block him in here? They have an urgency to move about 8 blocks around themselves. And I think Snow has dropped us a message, so let's see. Do not move. I will kill you, even though I won't. I'm just gonna threaten you. Mood. Okay, that guy's done. And a cave spawn on that threat. That is very fitting. Okay. Oh, this is just amazing. Adding bundles to villager loot is just amazing. This is one valuable thing right here. I can just put all these potatoes in here. Not the wood. And even though these flowers and decorations are not something to keep, keep them. Saplings, absolutely. And the sugarcane is gonna go there too. Great. Great, that's great. And no, I absolutely did not use any of the old resources from season 1 and plunder them here or something like that. No, all of this is natural loot. I'm just getting, and I did not even scout this area much. I just flew over here from the old spawn base location from when I was on this server, and I just think I saw this place in the general direction. Okay, that's weird. Why is there sugarcane there? Okay. But yeah, this is all natural. This is an organic experience, I guess. That's what you can call it. One goes in this guy, one goes in that guy, and I'm gonna get out before they get out. Where's the youngling? Okay, there we go. And that villager is definitely not safe, even though that is doing me a favor. That is doing me a favor right there. He's definitely gonna move to the side or something. Come on, get in there. Yeah, this is helpful. You serious right now? Get in. There. This guy is safe. You should definitely trap your villagers, because they have a tendency to kill themselves. That's the door, that's why I was reaching for it. That could have gone bad. Okay, another sheep. I'm not gonna trap this guy. This guy's food. Food. And that's a nitwit. No need for that guy. I'm gonna get some iron from this golem. Whack. Get in the house. Get in the house. I'm gonna set spawn here. That's nice. If I die, I'm gonna just hang on. Let me just crit this guy, because I'm just a pro. Ha. I'm losing all authenticity and uniqueness to my channel, ain't I? There we go. Now I've made absolutely every golem in here that ever spawns my enemy. And it's Mr. Villager. Hello, Mr. Villager. Come here. Come here. And get yourself built a cell. Let's go. Yeah, you can work for eternity in this cell. I do not mind. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. Free villager. Yay. Free people. Oh my god, that sounds bad. That sounds bad. But that also sounds good in a sense too. Okay, just gonna ring that like a maniac. I don't see another villager in here. I think I'm good. Just gonna see these right here. Just Probably something in here. Regular houses. I saw a cow in here. Oh yeah, hello, hello. Then we're gonna move to the plains. A bit far from here. Don't wanna always keep this on chunk loaded. I don't wanna keep the chunk loaded so the villagers or something happens. It can absolutely happen. Anything can happen anytime. So sugarcane. Yeah, my FPS is much better right now. That's a relief. I like this area. Gonna kill the cow. Again, when I'm recording, the game gets a bit of a load on itself, so... How far is that from the village? Okay, that is outside my render distance of 8 chunks. I always keep it at 8 even though I can put it higher. I can put it higher, honestly, I can. I can put it higher, believe me. Anyway, just gonna... What is this? 742, 926? 925 would be better. That's very biased. No. Perfect. We stay here. Okay, it's been 14-15ish minutes. I think I'm gonna call it. For the voice recordings, then I'm gonna just time-lapse this stuff when the whole day one experience of just absolutely getting materials, mining, chopping wood, smelting, everything like that. I'm gonna make it a video later, so I'm gonna call it right now. You can watch episode 2 and see whatever we accomplish, or in the end of the episode anyway, the time lapse gonna end, you're gonna see something, probably a house, mine, something. So let's go. Okay, everyone, this has been Spider-Venom 64, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, SV Cult. This has been Spider-Venom 64 in a very weird costume. Well, this is what you would look like if I was a Pokemon. You can call it an origin skin. Yeah, that's very fitting of a description. Yep. This is unstable for this world, so it looks all weird with 8 eyes and everything. Got the Wild Lord symbol on my chest. Anyway, outro. Rolling it. Gonna return to the main skin after a little goal that I'm gonna fill. One goal, which you guys will eventually see. So, this has been Spider-Man 64, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.